All right, we're ready to continue with Alabama. Coach Saban along with the MVP Blake Sims. Reminder, please turn your cell phones off or have them on silent. And we'll begin and ask Coach for his general thoughts on the game, and then we'll ask the same of Blake, and then we'll take your questions. Coach?
Well, first of all, I can't tell you how proud I am of our team, our players. I don't know that I've ever been so anxious to want to win a game for a group of guys that did a phenomenal job all year long of working to improve, overcoming adversity, did a great job with their competitive character in some really tough circumstances. And I've backed them when I needed to back them, and I booted them in the butt when we needed to boot them in the butt, but they've always responded the right way. And I've never wanted a group to have a chance to be successful in a game as I did tonight in winning the SEC championship. And I think that everybody sort of minimizes the importance of this game now and wants to talk about the playoff. But I'll tell you what, it's a significant accomplishment. I've been in this league for a long time. It's tough to win. It's tough to win in your division, and it's tough to win in this game. And you got to give Missouri's team a lot of credit. They had a great year. They did a great job of battling back in the third quarter when they could have, sort of said, I don't know if we can win this game. And it was a real credit to our guys to respond to that and take the game back over in the fourth quarter. So this is a great venue, the SEC championship game. Atlanta's a great city to hold this event, and they do a great job of hosting it. And it's kind of ironic that we started the season here and we finished the season, at least the regular season for now, here. But the amazing thing about it is if you think about the team then and the team now, that's what I'm most proud of.
Blake, your general thoughts on the game, please?
We went out and fought very hard through the summer, and through the spring we told each other that the little things going to count, and that's one thing Coach Saban did very well, letting us know every week that it's the little things, and it's going to be bad plays that's going to be made against Missouri, against any team that we have played in the past. He helped us out to learn that we need to worry about the next play. And he did a great job letting the offensive line know what they got to do, pretty much letting the whole offense know what they got to do, and the defense. And I just want to give all the credit to the linemen and to the wide receivers and the running back because they worked hard, and they gave me time to make adjustments and make good calls. And Coach Kiffin did a great job with the game plan and letting us know what we have to do. And our coaches really care about us, and they want to see us win the game and be successful in life. And I'm just happy for this team because we have worked very hard.
All right, we'll take your questions for Coach or Blake. If you'll raise your hand, let's get a microphone. Let's start on the left, and then we'll come over here to the right.
Nick, over here. Blake Sims has had quite a journey to get to this moment in his life. What did we learn about Blake Sims this year?
Well, I don't know that I've ever seen a player go through any more than Blake went through for 4 years as a player, and never once did he ever not do whatever he needed to do to help the team. He played on a scout team so many times when we'd play against a zone read quarterback when he was the backup quarterback. Never complained about it. And I've never seen a guy work so hard from last spring when he had an opportunity to be the quarterback through the summer and to work in fall camp and get the confidence of his players and execute well and just learn how to take what the defense gives. And he has done a phenomenal job for us all year long. And, it really, as a coach, you love to see guys that go through what he's gone through, work so hard, always persevered, and then have success. And this is phenomenal success that he's had with this season. But it's a credit to his character and his work ethic.
Okay, let's get several hands here on the right. Go ahead, Brooke, just pass the mic down. Start on the end. Go ahead.
Nick, has Blake been the perfect leader for this team, and why have you been so anxious to want to see this team win this game?
Well, I think that, part of the reason that I love this team so much is, we have great team chemistry. We don't have a lot of issues ever. Everybody really sort of supports and helps each other. I think everybody has been all into the vision of what we wanted to accomplish this year. And it's really fun to coach guys that have that kind of attitude about what they're trying to accomplish and what they're trying to do. We have lots of opportunities on our team where guys could be selfish because we had one receiver that had a fantastic year and maybe they could have caught more balls. And, Christian Jones is out there blocking like crazy for that guy, and so is D. White. And nobody really cares. Everybody really cares about having success and being successful, and everybody kind of has each other's back. And, in this day and age, the way people are, that's kind of unique, all right? And it's really appreciated by me as a coach to have that kind of group of guys to work with.
Another question on the right.
Nick, you guys have become pretty good at this continuous football, fast pace. How has that been for you to play that style and have the right guy to play that style with?
Well, I really think that we don't want to take too much credit for this because we play that style because of this guy, all right? And he does a really good job of that. And we toyed with it early in the season, and we were a little bit of a work in progress getting to it. But because he executes it so well and makes really good reads, it's been very, very beneficial to us. So he's the reason that we do it, because it's what he does best. And the rest of our players, really kind of fit in that too with the kind of team we have. So it's worked out great for us. And if we didn't do it, I don't think we'd be here where we are right now.
Okay, another question still on the right. Go ahead, Dan.
Nick, the night you lost the Ole Miss game, you immediately mentioned the two teams that had lost games and come back to win national titles. What are the common threads maybe that this team has, and were you confident that they would respond in the same way?
Well, I always believe in this group. I always have believed in this group. I just ask them questions, and I asked the question after the Ole Miss game, how are you going to respond to a loss? We've only had one team that didn't lose a game. That's a very difficult thing to do. And I think they responded the right way. And obviously we wouldn't be here now if they didn't. And they really overcame a lot of adversity and some real tough games to get here. And you got to have a lot of appreciation for that kind of competitive character.
Okay, let's go to the far back on the left.
Blake, you're from right down the road, right? Gainesville, Georgia. How's it feel to be here in Atlanta, backyard to you growing up, and to have this happen to you on your final game and MVP and everything? Just kind of feel surreal?
It's a great feeling. Back in high school, I played here my last game in the championship, and we lost. And pretty much I was just playing for everybody down the road in Gainesville High. And just pretty much just going out playing, doing everything that Coach Saban has taught me and Coach Kiffin has taught me, and just trust my players that they're going to play hearts out and leave no regrets on the field.
Hands up. Other questions for either Coach or Blake? Hands up. Okay, on the front on the right.
I could get a comment from both the coach and Blake. As far as this fourth quarter goes, things were looking a little tentative at that point. I would think you were down, or you were up by 8, but